made. Smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo. About that money, what we get into. Shamo. About that money, get residuals. Shamo.
We ready. Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes though. She like, ooh la la. We go, ooh la la. They like, ooh la la. She go, ooh la la. Okay, ooh la la. She like, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. She like, ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop up out the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. POPAVIST. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here. One more again. So if it's your first time, then the question is, where you been? Over here on this side, we deal with sports, hip-hop, entertainment, popavisms 101, interviews sometimes, motivation. If that sound like something you can rock with, then before you exit and diddy to the left and hit stage left, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash that notification bell so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. You get alerted when I upload the videos, and if it's not your first time and you've been rocking with the channel, good looking. But you know how we do. You know how I start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We is in the end game, people. Last 2 teams standing. Challenge. Boston. Challenge. Golden State. Golden State is favored for the series minus 160. So that means for my non-betting sporting ass niggas, that means if you bet $160, you will win $100 back. So you got to put up 160 to get 100. Not bad if you think it's a sure thing. Because then that means you could put up you could put up 660, you know what I mean, and win a couple dollars. On the other hand, Boston is the underdog, right? You know what I mean? And, I think they plus 140. So if you put up $100, you'll get $140 for your $100. So you'll get $240 back. They both beat each other this year. Golden State came, and I think they won by 3 at Boston. Then Boston came back to Golden State, beat Golden State, I think, about like 4 or 5. Steph Curry did get hurt in that game. Marcus Smart dived on the floor, hurt him. Then Steve Kerr was mad, and Steph missed a couple of games after that. So they was like, was it a dirty play? Was it not a dirty play? You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't think it was a dirty play. I think he was just a tenacious play where Marcus Smart obviously ended up being a defensive player of the year. Long story short, I'm going with, drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Start thinking of Will Smith. Summer, summer, summertime. And it was hot as a motherfucker the other day, you know what I mean? Hit you right here. I'm just playing. Any skin milk in them titties? Pookie reference. New Jack City. Jeez. Because that's your money, son. Who am I going to take tomorrow or for the series? I'm going to take Boston. When the East is in the house, oh my God, danger. I'm taking Boston. This is why I'm taking Boston. I'm taking Boston because they ran through Giannis. Middleton wasn't there, so that is a big factor. Middleton wasn't there. If Middleton was there, maybe they would have won. We can't really say yay or nay. You know what I mean? You could say they probably would have won, but Obviously, shoulda, coulda, woulda, ifs and all that. If was a split, we'd be all fucked up. They ran through Kyrie and Kevin Durant, and they really ran through them because they beat them not one, not two, not three, right? They beat them 4 straight. Spanked you, sent you home. They beat Miami, the #1 team in the East. And the thing what I like about it too is they didn't run from nobody. Meaning they had a chance to try to move up in the rankings and all that. They didn't do that. They did what they did at the end of the season, and they took on Brooklyn. They swept them. Then they took on the Bucks, even though Middleton got hurt, and they beat them. Then they took on Miami, the #1 team, and they beat them. Golden State, they beat Dallas. Just really Luka. I know they got on. What's my guy that came from Brooklyn? Dinwiddie. You know what I mean? He alright. They got on another nigga, the other dude, Frank Anakinka, whatever his name is, from the Knicks. They was alright. They really shouldn't have beat Memphis, really. You know what I mean? No, they beat Memphis, but Ja Morant got hurt. Well, they would have still won. I don't know. You know what I mean? I think Ja Morant is a big factor, though. And who else they beat? Oh, did they beat? Who else did they beat? Can't even really recall who else they beat. Last few years, and y'all know I bet every day. Last few years, the East and the West play, and depending on the team, they only play each other twice a year. Boston beat them every year. They beat them. It's always been a good rival, you know what I mean? And the last time that they beat them in the finals as well. So now it's the talks of Steph, is he going to get MVP? Is he going to win the finals and all this? And if he win, he's going to be 4-2. And they said Golden State been there 6 times in the last 8 years. Obviously, they beat LeBron 3 times. They lost to Kawhi. And who else they lost to? They've lost to LeBron when they came back from 3-1. Now they stay 6 times. If they lose, they're going to be 3-3. This is Boston, 22nd time in the finals. What year we in? 2022. Right, we in 2022. Just their 22nd time being in the finals. Their record is 17-4. If they lose, they'll be 1-7-5. This is the 75th season of the NBA. Why am I bringing up all this shit? Oh, because I think sports is rigged. Right, that's just me though, and that's how I bet. And I do pretty well. I didn't get rich off, and I didn't get a millionaire, but I'm able to do little things that I need to do, side money, and that's how I bet. Shout out to my nigga Blackface though. He was like, "Nah, I don't believe it." Yeah, that's how I bet. That's why I took Boston in Game 7 at Miami, and that's why I'm taking Boston now. That's why I didn't get my pick right away, and I could have waited till tomorrow's show, but I'm doing it tonight. Out and about, going to the spot, putting my bets in, at the gym, talking to different people. I'm like, who y'all like? And of course they asking me who I like, for the people that know me. And the overwhelming responses is everybody think Golden State just gonna smack these boys. And I'm like, damn, if that's the way the public is betting, everybody like they betting their money on Golden State. So normally, it's not all the time. This is also why you see when the public bet one way, the opposite happens. Why? Because it's scripted and it's rigged. Some games, not all games. How they choose to do it, I don't know. But again, if you've seen the last show, you know that superstar players, they get the most calls than any other player. And you say, damn, well, Thanos is already tough to beat without the Infinity Rings. When you give him the Infinity Rings, he's going to be extremely hard to beat. That's why Dr. Strange said out of the 14 million and change scenarios that he's seen, the Avengers only was going to win 1. Because if you give Superman more powers, you're not going to be able to beat him. So I say, damn, Michael Jordan was the best player in the NBA for mad long. Yeah, he got all the calls. Okay. I said, damn, Shaq and Kobe, best players, you know, they got all the calls, seem like. Tim Duncan, you know what I mean? And you can look at a lot of players and say, damn, well, why the regular players, people that's putting in that hard effort and, you know what I mean, hard work, why they don't get the call? Why they don't get the superstar call? You even hear the analysts on ESPN, on Fox, and the big networks. They say, oh, you know, they're going to give them the calls to home cooking or however they mix it and slice it and dice it. That's letting you know right there that if human beings, who are the refs, can call certain calls when they feel like it or not call it when they feel like it, that's impacting the game somehow, some form, some way. We going to make it about the hood. Now, that's a whole reference. I'm being funny, but I'm not. I say, damn, these niggas could just blow the whistle. For instance, NFL, they could call holding damn near every possession. and this is for only my football, my sports fans. Football, they could call holding in every possession. So the people that play the sport say, I did play. I played in prison. I didn't like it. Flag football. thought it was non-tackle. I tried to snatch the flag, and the nigga knocked the shit out of me, knocked me down, bust my mouth. I said, oh shit, this is not for me. I'm not getting paid millions of dollars and me playing in prison. Oh hell no. This ain't gonna be the longest yard ever. That was my first and last game. Plus, when it comes to basketball and all that shit, I'm L. Trashington, aka sprinkle some dirt on me. I'm trash. I'm not a sports guy. You know what I mean? I value, and I can rebound, but that's it. But I'm bringing that up to say, in football, if every possession they could call a holding penalty, defense or offense, that means whenever they want to do it, they can do it. So when it's 4th and 1 and you don't get it, flag. When it's 3rd and 30 and they don't get it, penalty, first down. You know what I mean? You be like, motherfuckers, you be mad. When they can go for the field goal to tie the game, an extra point to tie the game, yet they talking about they don't want to go to overtime, so they're going to go for 2, miss and lose. It just be too many scenarios where you say, damn, this shit, why did this happen like this? How did this happen like this? That's why I think it's rigged. And that's why I'm going with the Celtics. I think the Celtics are going to win. I think they're going to win in 6. And I'm taking them the first game, too, with that 3.5.